Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. The most common form of despair is not being who you are. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true. The other is to refuse to believe what is true. It is hard to believe because it is hard to obey. The most painful state of being is remembering the future, particularly the one you'll never have. The function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays. People demand freedom of speech, as a compensation for the freedom of thought, which they seldom use. The tyrant dies and his rule is over, the martyr dies, and his rule begins. If anyone on the verge of action should judge himself according to the outcome, he would never begin. During the first period of a man's life, the greatest danger is not to take the risk. Take a chance and you may lose. Take not a chance and you have lost already. Confidence is the present tense of hope. People understand me so poorly that they don't even understand my complaint about them not understanding me. Anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. There are two ways to be fooled. One is to believe what isn't true. The other is to refuse to believe what is true. Our life always expresses the result of our dominant thoughts. I see it all perfectly. There are two possible situations. One can either do this or that. My honest opinion, and my friendly advice is this: do it or do not do it. You will regret both. Love is the expression of the one who loves, not of the one who is loved. Those who think they can love only the people they prefer do not love at all. Love discovers truths about individuals that others cannot see. It seems essential, in relationships and all tasks, that we concentrate only on what is most significant and important. Take away paradox from the thinker, and you have a professor. The proud person always wants to do the right thing, the great thing. But because he wants to do it in his own strength, he is fighting not with man, but with God. I found I had less and less to say, until finally, I became silent, and began to listen. I discovered in the silence, the voice of God. The self-assured believer is a greater sinner in the eyes of God than the troubled disbeliever. If you don't have many friends, that means you have a lot of life experience. The best response to criticism is to smile and forget. The question is not to be or not to be. It is what we should be until we are not. Faith is the highest passion in a human being. Many in every generation may not come that far, but none comes further. At the bottom of enmity between strangers lies indifference.